I was hoping it was actually going to be like sunny and nice today. What can you do? So if you're still here, I'm Hunter West. I'm one of those mixer, producer, writer, artist kind of guys. You know, the eat, sleep, breathe music kind of guy. I can't get enough of that music stuff kind of guy. You know the deal. And what do you know? I'm sitting right here in the middle of East Nashville, and I'm not rich. I'm just renting. Let's be straight here. I don't own a house, okay? So you may be saying to yourself, so what? What is me giving you the whole dang spiel on myself? Basically like an infomercial on why you'd be an absolute silly goose not to work with me on something. But first, we do have to go inside to do and talk about this. So let's go inside. Oh, the microphone cable is stuck in the door. Come on. Oh, and I can work remotely as well, by the way, just for the record. Okay, now that we're actually inside, you're probably thinking, this doesn't look like a studio. Well, no, that's the living room, silly. We gotta go upstairs. Come on, let's go. Up the stairs, up and to the right. Up and to the right. Don't stop till you get to the top. Don't stop till you get to the top. Come on, it's gonna be fun. All right. We finally made it. I know your first question is probably, okay, you said you're a mixer, a producer, an engineer, an artist, a writer. Surely you can't, feel confident in all of these avenues. And while I am certainly still learning and growing at all times, I am saying that I've spent a lot of time in the past, maybe 4 to 5 years, honing these skills of each process in recording music. And I feel confident now to sort of offer all of these services, knowing that I can bring value to each of them. Okay, so as far as mixing, obviously it's kind of hard to demonstrate this service in real time, so maybe you could just go and check out some songs that I've mixed. I've got a playlist on Spotify with a ton of stuff to check out. There's all kinds of styles from pop to rock, R&B to alternative. There's some Americana and folky kind of stuff on there. There's plenty to check out, and I really enjoy just working on different styles of music because I feel like I learn something new each time. It keeps it fresh, and I kind of can apply like things that I've learned in one genre to another. And similarly, when I'm producing, I might learn something that I could utilize the next time I'm mixing. Or if I'm mixing, I might notice how something was tracked or put together that could be better for the mix that I'm working on. So they all kind of bleed together for me. Okay, so say you're actually more interested in the production and recording side of things. You're in luck. I have a small but mighty little space that can accommodate any type of instrument recording, and I'm honestly happy to wear the producer hat and, kind of help you flesh out the song from top to bottom, or I'm just as happy simply engineering and capturing beautiful quality recordings for you if you've kind of already got that figured out or you already have your own producer. Okay, let's actually listen to some examples so you know that I'm not just talking out my Maybe you like eensy teensy little tiny drums. Or big fat roomy drums. Maybe you like a super soft, vibey, cinematic kind of piano. Or just a good old big bright hi-fi piano. Maybe you want like a cool, clean DI kind of electric guitar thing. Or maybe you're like tube amps. You want like a more organic kind of like gritty thing. maybe you need to record the type of guitar that historically looks like you should be wearing a fedora while playing it. No, I don't have a cajon. Maybe you like synths that sound like other instruments. Maybe you like a synth that sounds like a synth. Maybe you need to record the type of bass that you play with your hands. Or the type of bass that you still play with your hands but in a different way. We could record your vocals like this. Okay, so I feel like that's plenty of examples, but maybe you're saying, hey Hunter, I don't have a finished song yet, I'm actually writing. Or maybe you are just a writer and you're not an artist, you're trying to write for other people, trying to write for sync, etc. Well, you're still in luck, because if you're a person that likes to build a track while you're writing, well then we could write the song here in the studio and record stuff. You could be like, I have a song idea in the studio. A song I did in the studio. Or if you're kind of nah, I mainly just like to write in the room. I don't want to touch a computer. Well, then that's totally cool. We can just write a song in my living room or something. I don't know. It could be let's write a song in your living room. Write a song in your living room. I don't know, something like that. Also, we could write out here, that could be fun as long as it's, not in between the months of November and March or June and August. Because, if I'm being honest, it would be miserable. Otherwise, it could be a vibe. Hey, it's just an option, I'm just saying. Okay, so if you're still here watching the video, you're clearly either interested or just plain bored. So you might as well stick around and just let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I do have my own artist project that I release music under, and it's a great way for me to express my own ideas and taste outside of collaborating with others. But I think it also allows me to understand the mind of an artist and just make sure that they feel heard and valued, and that we're being as collaborative as we can in the process, because I know what it feels like to be a bit stiff-armed by an engineer or a producer and not feel like your voice is heard throughout the process. The other really cool thing about living in a city like Nashville is just that there's so many talented friends nearby that if there's ever a project that just needs a specialized instrument or a specific touch on something, there's always somebody I can call to come and play on something or just be a part of the process, and I think it typically makes it more interesting and colorful and honestly fun. Okay, so you may be asking, Hunter, what are you into? What's your own personal taste? Who are your favorite artists? So I made a little list. Here are some of my current or past favorites just to give you an idea, but also I'm just always down and interested in working with people in any style or capacity, as long as I feel like I understand my role and the vision for the song of the project. But let's get down to brass tacks here. What I'm really saying is that I feel so grateful and honored when somebody asks me to be a part of their project in any capacity. And so there's a couple things that are really important to me that I want to make sure that everybody knows, you can expect these things when you work with me. The first thing is just that the product itself, the quality of the work is going to be solid. I'm not going to send anything out the door that I don't feel confident in or that I feel could be better. The second thing, and arguably the most important, is just communication. I always want to make sure that the artist just feels valued and that I'm communicating with them in a very intentional and enthusiastic way, that I'm excited to hear about their ideas for the song, that they can expect me to hit deadlines, that I'm gonna get back with them when they have a question in a timely fashion, and honestly even the back end of just helping them promote it when the song comes out. I feel like it's all encompassing, it's all very important to the whole process, and I view all of it as my responsibility. The last thing is just the simple idea that we're not done until you're happy. It's a simple thing to just make sure you're turning over every stone, that there's no inkling left that the artist may feel something needs to change or could be better. And so I always want to make sure we're going the extra mile. There's nothing that wasn't tried that they had an idea for in the process. Okay, so basically all this to say, it's time to bang my line, y'all. I'm available and around. I'm always down to get a coffee or have somebody over so I can hear more about the vision for their project or how they envision me being a part of it, just to make sure I'm the right fit. Or if not, I can always recommend somebody who I think might be. I just want to be available and in service to like the Nashville community, but also beyond, with working remotely with people in other cities. And I just love this job so much and just want to make sure that people understand that I feel honored to do it. If you're interested in doing something with me, please reach out. It's very easy to get a hold of me. You can either get to the contact tab on my Instagram. Also, I have a website where you can email me from there and see some things, or you can even just DM me. Like, I'm always checking all those avenues to make sure that nobody's inquiring about anything and responding in a timely fashion. Thank you so much for watching this. If you got this far, I really look forward to hopefully making something with you in the near future.